when you're brought into a community, what is the way that you learn from those people in that place? And what is the way that you demonstrate and display your gratitude as well as your reverence?
To recognize the spirit of music as a medicine, something that connects us to our ancestors, is so powerful.
He created this sound system in the spirit of that connectivity, that connection, as well as in reverence to those connections.
Yeah. He really put his whole spirit into it and really tried to evoke the spirit of this place as he understands it. And to see it received and reflected by the people here, by legends here, means the world. You know what I mean?
I didn't have no history of knowing that before this show. Based on the show, I learned that Nep was my brother. Based on how he went about it, based on how intentional he was and who he involved.
The show's gonna always come up and down inside these walls, but how they move a conversation or just end up being an exchange where something happened and people build from that, that's kind of where it's at.
The important thing about the show is the community that it fostered. That there is a community that vibrates across the globe, and the epicenter for this iteration was Detroit.
The show kind of depended on that, depended on people wanting to be there and engage and hang and sort of energize ourselves over coming together. The function of the work ended up serving an idea of Sangat, where we encourage people to come as you are, under the guise of sort of melody.
I think Nep is a visionary that is able to condense a multitude of materials and resources, create things that converge, weaving them together and finding the thread that connects us all.
For me, the thing that spoke to me the most was the fact that the entire space was in motion. Crazy. We definitely need to be running towards those things that speak to us and inspire us. And that's what I really saw happening in this space. It just was very next level.
I think that his work and his breath lives in so many different mediums that energetically, I think he's created a cohesive world for our imaginations to happen.
The fact that it was at the MOCAD, an institution, a museum. If we wanted to be a cultural hub, and activations like that turn it into a hub.
To be a part of that celebration, to be a part of organizing something that was created with such intention and such a commitment to that community is one of the most rewarding. This is one of the highlights of my career, without a doubt.
It was a quiet love letter, you know, to Detroit. For me personally, from having been shown a boundless, bold, independent way of expressing oneself, but to come back and to do a reflection onto that, and to ask to make sort of an exchange, an offering, and a receival at the same time. It was beautiful, you know.
Reflecting the beauty that already exists here back to itself, back to the community, back to the people who make the city what it is the most beautiful reflection of the legacy of Detroit in terms of the commitment to community care.
It was easy to look into the pieces and see myself reflected back. Very intentional, that it was meant to be a love song to the space and the place.
Natives and descendants of this town, man. I just appreciate them, man, and I hope we just got to get to a place together that felt good, you know. The memory of Mike Huckabee, the endurance and passion of Craig Huckabee, you know.
Craig Huckabee feel like he haven't got that kind of flowers from the home, you know. So to see somebody else come do it and see how the city showed up like that.
This is what it looks like to have an authentic relationship with people and a place, and then to operate from gratitude and reverence.